time once again to slip into your camo, grab your bow, and join us out in the field for another episode of the Up North Journal, presented by PSE Archery. The Up North Journal crew is knocked and ready to rock for another exciting adventure, so let's step outside and hit the trail.
This episode is brought to you by PSE Archery,
Black Eagle Arrows,
Cabela's,
Antler Action,
Spot Shooter Archery,
Tom's Custom Turkey Calls,
Family Traditions Tree Stands,
Badass Slingshots,
and Mossy Oak.
So what do you do when you've completely redefined the way bows are engineered? When you've reached the pinnacle and the band starts playing your victory song, you start a revolution out of thin air. Introducing the all-new PSE Carbon Air, engineered with true carbon technology to be the lightest high-performance bow in the world. Experience PSE. Experience performance.
We know the future of hunting depends on our nation's youth. But did you know that in many states, it's illegal for you to take your son or daughter hunting until the age of 12 or even older? As a result, we have fewer young hunters, and the Families Afield program is designed to eliminate those barriers. Hunting is safe, and the safest hunters afield are young people with adult mentors. Visit our website at familiesafield.org to find out how you can bring more families afield.
Welcome back for another minicast here at the Up North Journal, and we have got Jason Meekoff from Backcountry Hunters and Anglers, and today we are talking about the Full Draw Film Tour that is being brought to Michigan. Jason, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh man, we're living large up here, just enjoying the weekend, what's left of it, and thinking about the 20th of July. Tell the listeners what they can expect to see if they come to Clare, Michigan on July 20th at J Sporting Goods for the Full Draw Film Tour.
So we are putting on a Full Draw Film Tour event. It is probably the coolest film festival you are going to see when it comes to archery hunting in the country. Primarily, it's always out west, so it'll hit all the western states. It's in 3 states out east this year, us, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. So this is your only opportunity to see some of the highest quality films highest quality story-driven hunting films you will see ever. So I'm super excited about it.
Absolutely. It's not like going and watching a kill reel. You know, it's not just a bunch of kills. I mean, you know, Danny and I, we talked about this, and you know, we've seen the one at Badlands, and there's nothing cooler than being in a theater or a room with a bunch of hunters, and they're all hooping and hollering and screaming and yelling, and you're all getting hyped up at the same point because you're all reacting to the same thing. You know, it's just makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up.
It is. It, just like the Badlands, just like you said, everybody's there for the same reason.
Yeah.
And the expectations per scene is just oohs and ahs, and it's all at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. It's or you see a plot twist, you know, or something didn't go right, and we've all been in those positions during a hunt or a fishing trip or whatever. But these are all archery hunts, am I right?
Yeah, exactly. These are all archery hunts. They are really cool films. It's probably the closest thing in a film you can watch to actually being hunting. So in the middle of July, that's probably the one thing hunters really need, is to be able to see the hunting that they're so waiting for the fall to come around.
Right on, man.
What better time than in July, right?
Right on.
Almost like Christmas in July, but hunting in July.
Hunting in July. I like that. Nice way to turn it around. Now, what else? I already know the answer to this, but tell the people what else they can expect when they come in. It's not just buying a ticket, sitting down and watching, some films. There's going to be some other things going on as well, right?
Yeah, so we are having a bunch of door prizes for people. So everybody that shows up is going to get a buy one, get one get one free from Buckley's Mountainside Canoes. One of the board members for the Michigan chapter is actually the owner of that. And then there's going to be some really cool raffle prizes as well. So there's going to be a bow sight from Trigicon. There's going to be a Vortex scope, some SOG knives, some White River custom knives, which are like super high quality knives. I don't think you can touch one for under about $350, $400.
Very nice.
And then so some really cool raffle prizes. And on top of that, your ticket goes to supporting the Michigan Backcountry Hunters and Anglers and the national chapter to help support and protect our public lands and waterways and to support hunters and anglers.
So, buy your ticket. You get to see some hunting films in July. You get to hang out with a bunch of cool people, a chance to win some prizes, and a chance to give back to nature.
Can't beat that.
Exactly.
That's winner chicken dinner to me, man. I tell you what, no better way to spend a Wednesday evening than watching some videos like that, man.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Now, talk about the event itself. It starts at 7. How many films are we going to see, and how long is it approximately going to last?
So there will be 5 films. The doors open at 6, so there'll be a lot of just hanging around and hanging out and talking to other fellow hunters and stuff like that. So that's a good time, buying raffle tickets and talking to the BHA board members and stuff like that will be there. And then the film starts at 7 and it runs till 9.
Okay.
So, and I'm sure there'll be some people hanging out after that. So.
Do you know, speaking of that, the doors open at 6. Are they going to be serving refreshments, stuff like that? Do you know?
I believe so.
Okay.
I have to double check with everybody, but there should be refreshments.
Okay, good, because I was just thinking about that. As if people getting there at 6, it's right at dinner time, and
yeah,
so get a little something to drink and watch some movies.
Yeah, right. That or stop at one of the local establishments there in town, grab dinner real quick, then come over and have a few refreshments afterwards, and watch some films.
There you go.
Now you mentioned raffles. Are you guys going to be selling raffle tickets or raffle packages for some of these prizes?
Yeah, exactly. We'll be doing that at the door.
Okay.
So it'll be a good way to help out the BHA.
Okay. Do you have any particulars on the way that's going to work, or how much those packages will cost, or what's available to buy?
I'm not exactly positive at the moment. We're sort of, we are only 4 months old, so we're getting stuff up and running, but it should be, I'm not exactly sure on the price right now. It's not going to be crazy or anything.
Okay.
It'll probably be in that $5 range.
Gotcha. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Well, if anybody's got the 20th of July open that evening, make sure you stop at Jay Sporting Goods, get up there and get a ticket, come in and hang out with fellow hunters and see some really cool movies.
Absolutely. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
You can also stop at Cops and Donuts in Clare, Michigan.
That's always a good stop. That's always a good stop, man.
Get some donuts and watch the movie.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, man. Now, that's a plan. That's good thinking, Dan. I like that.
Yeah, I'm good for some
Yeah,
things.
you're thinking there, right. Well, listen, man, we appreciate you taking some time talking about this. And for the people in Wisconsin, July 21st, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, same event. They can find that through the national chapter page. Am I right on that, Jason, or not?
Yes, exactly. So go to backcountryhunters.org and go to the events page, and they will. You can find the one near you.
Okay. All right. Yep. Definitely check them out, man. It's well worth the time. That'll do it for this minicast. This episode was brought to you by PSE Archery,
Black Eagle Arrows,
Cabela's,
Antler Action,
Spot Shooter Archery,
Tom's Custom Turkey Calls,
Family Traditions Tree Stands,
Badass Slingshots,
and Mossy Oak.
Thanks for listening, and join us again here next week. Until then, remember, as we always like to say, if you're out on the water or in the woods, shoot straight and be safe until next week on the Up North Journal.